centres where they can go on listening to young people, befriending them, offering them hope for the future.
The Turf Lodge flats used to have a reputation for being amongst the toughest housing in Europe. That was until the residents pressurised to have them demolished. And now many of them have been rehoused here in the Gortnamona estate. Nice, neat little houses. End of problem. Well, perhaps it would have been if they'd built some shops, or some facilities, or some playgrounds for the kids. But frustration and boredom set in again, and before long, some of the young people were in big trouble.
The same old story, young people with nothing to do except get into trouble. But rather than see her community tear itself apart, Sheila O'Hara offered these guys her own home as a place where they could meet.
We realised the problem when there was absolutely no facilities for any of the children, and it meant that they were hanging around corners and giving a lot of hassle to people and joyriding and used drinking. So we seen a big problem there that instead of trying to move them on or for to beat them into the ground, we thought the best problem was for to try and work with them. They have problems, you know, they do have these problems, and I think that it takes someone maybe to come along and to try and help them rather than condemn. I would like to give everybody, you know, people would say, but I think everyone deserves that chance. Everyone deserves that help. If I had a problem of housing or the DHSS or something, I can go along and talk. I can go into any resource on the road and talk to someone. But let a child that was going through adolescence, maybe something in the home that people don't know about, and who has he to talk to, you know? Absolutely no one.
And how would you see the hope for the future?
The long term is to see this happening to all the children even that we're working with now, that someday they will be in a job, someday they'll have that respect, not only for themselves, but also for their parents and for the people around them.
When we hear about Belfast, it's always bombs and bullets and the troubles. But people like Sheila O'Hara and Sally in the Divis are fighting the troubles that afflict inner cities all over Britain.
There's no magic wand, but people know that. What they want is the chance to help themselves. And with your money and their guts, there might be some hope for the future. And I want your money, and I want serious money.
I actually met those two ladies when I went to Belfast, and I think it's brilliant what they're doing. They really care and they really do good work, like all the other groups funded by us.
It's absolutely extraordinary, the fact about how much money Northern Ireland actually gives.
Totally wicked. People sometimes think of Northern Ireland as just gloomy, but we're supporting lots of groups there who are really enthusiastic about their work in West and East Belfast, in the countryside, in other towns. Sometimes there's schemes like those ones you've seen, pumping help back into the city. Some kids we support have just set up a market garden, but also there are people working with the homeless and working with people with disabilities.
Now, lots of us have been there, and we're absolutely committed to helping, because small groups there in all parts of the community are doing such great work. Complicated situation, great projects. And viewers in Northern Ireland, hello. Hello, guys and girls. Stick with it. Only an hour to go. Give us a call.
I think they need to know that somebody cares. I think all kids need to know that somebody cares about them. I think they need to know that we're here, that we're not just here for ourselves, because them kids is our future.